All right, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm going to do a couple of the problems from Factor Method 2. I have my conversion factors right here given to me by the teacher that I would not ever have you memorize. And then I have my little cheat sheet over here as well. If I just slide over, I could show you that. Nope, that's a little annoying. There we go, bam. So they're there. So we might have to reference those, and we also have this reference as well. This at the top, highlighted in purple, will be given to you, but this will not be given to you on a quiz. So the idea is that you memorize that part. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do number 2 to start out. So number 2. All right, here I have centimeters/h. So I'm gonna write this as a fraction with 375 centimeters on top over 1 hour on the bottom. So it has an H. I'm putting an HR. It just makes me feel better. If you have just an H, that's fine. So on top, I have to go from centimeters to kilometers. Now, I do not know what centimeters to kilometers are. I could use the number line to help me out, or I could just think the information I memorized. And that has gotten slid over. Hold on, let's see here. Oh, I need to select. There we go. All right. So I have here from centimeters to meters is 1 right here. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. And then from kilometers to meters is 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 centimeters. So those are the two I'm going to use to get from from centimeters to kilometers. Again, just 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. And 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. And I'm actually going to move this up. I'm going to erase and rewrite it so that it's not in my way. Okay, so that's what we were supposed to write down. I'm just going to write it so it's not in the way. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Okay, so those are the conversion factors. I also need to know how many hours are in a day. Hopefully you know that 1 day is equal to 24 hours. All right. And those are our 3 conversion factors. So we're going to have 3 fractions added on here to get from centimeters per hour to kilometers per day. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with the numerator being centimeters, and I'm going to get it to be kilometers. So the first fraction I'm going to write is centimeters on the bottom and meters on top. Every 1 meter has 100 centimeters. I got that from here. Used it. All right. Next, I'm going to get rid of meters because I don't want that, and I want kilometers on top. For every 1 kilometer, there are 1,000 meters. Meters cancel. Used that. All right. So now I have my desired unit in the numerator. Now let's get my desired unit in the denominator. Currently, it's hours. I want hours to be out of the denominator, so I'm going to put it in the numerator over days. And for every 1 day, there are 24 hours. And when we do that, hours cancel, and I am left with days, which is my desired unit. Yay! And we've used all of our conversion factors. We are good. Now, for this one, I am going to rewrite the fraction. I do think that it helps, and putting parentheses is never going to hurt you. So 375 times 1 times 1 times 24. The units on the top are kilometers. That's the only one that's left right here, okay? Then on the bottom, the denominator, I have 100 times 1,000. Again, it's very important for you to have the units here, and that's going to be in days. So when I go ahead and put this in my calculator, I put 375 times 24 divided by, in parentheses, 100 times 1,000. And I end up with 0.09 kilometers per day. I'm just going to fill that in, 0.09. Yay! All right. Let's take a look-see. Let's not do 4 because I did one like 4 at the bell, but let's do number 5. I just want to blow this up a little more. There we go. We have 5 grams per centimeter cubed, 2 kilograms per meter cubed. So for this one, I'm just going to have what I have memorized from that little chart on the front. So that's where I got that information from. But I need to go from grams. First, I'm going to write this in a fraction. 5 grams per centimeter cubed. That's a 3. One more time. 3. And I am going to go to kilograms per meter cubed. So I need to go from grams to kilograms. I know that for every 1 kilometer, it's equal to 1,000 meters. And I'm just going to change my basic unit to grams. So 1 kilogram is also equal to 1,000, but instead of meters, it's grams. Okay, then I don't know how to get from centimeters cubed to meters cubed, but I do know that 1 meter has 100 centimeters. And to get that cubed, I'm actually going to cube it right here. So I'm going to do cubes on both sides. Cube this side and cube this side. So when you cube a quantity in parentheses, you have to distribute that cube to everything. So 1 cubed is 1. Meters cubed is meters cubed. 100 needs to be cubed. When I do 100 cubed in my calculator, I get 1 million. So this is equal to 1 million centimeters cubed. Now, this is going to be the conversion factor I use. So I only have 2 conversion factors, just to be very clear. It is this one and this one in purple. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write this out as for every 1 kilogram, I have 1,000 grams, and that takes care of my numerator. Boom, I'm done with that. So we're going to cancel those out, and I'm left with kilograms, and I desire kilograms. Yay! Now, to get rid of the centimeters cubed, I'm going to put centimeters cubed on top. So centimeters cubed over meters cubed. Meters cubed is what I want in the denominator, and I don't know if I left myself enough room to do 6 zeros, but it's 1 million on top and 1 on the bottom. My centimeters cubed cancel. And I'm just going to go ahead and rewrite this fraction down here. I have 5 times 1 million divided by 1,000. And my final units are kilograms per meters cubed, as I have a circle there. That's a 3. I'm going to rewrite that just so it's very clear. This is meters cubed. Now, when I put this in parentheses, you can cancel out zeros or do whatever you want. I'm just going to put it all in. 5 times my answer of 1 million is 5 million divided by 1,000 is 5,000. So 5,000 kilograms per meter cubed. All right. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at just a couple on the back here. Let's do number 7. We have 6.6 feet per second. So again, writing this as a fraction first, 6.6 feet per second. And I'm going to seconds, so I actually don't need to go do anything with the denominator, but I do need to go from feet to centimeters. Now, I don't know how many feet are in a centimeter, so I'm just going to go and see if my teacher's given me anything that would help. And in fact, she has. So it is right here. 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. Now, I don't know, that's not feet to centimeters, but I do know that in 1 foot there are 12 inches, and that's in my head, and should also be in yours. So my 2 conversion factors I will need are 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, and 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters. I might need to flip back and forth to make sure, but that's how we get from feet to centimeters. So I will need 2 fractions here. We're trying to get rid of feet, so I'm going to put feet in the bottom and inches on top. For every 1 foot, there are 12 inches. And my feet cancel. I don't want inches, so I need to get rid of inches, so inches in the bottom, centimeters on top. For every 1 inch, there are 2.54 centimeters. And my inches cancel, and I'm left with centimeters on the top and the seconds on the bottom. So I type this in my calculator, 6.6 times 12 multiplied by 2.54, and I get 201.168. Feel free to keep as much as you want of that. All right, done. Okay, let's do miles per hour to kilometer. You know what? Let's do number 8. Liter per second, gallons per minute. So I have no idea how many liters are in a gallon. Maybe you do. But before I do that, I'm going to write my number as a fraction, 283 liters per second. I need to go from liters to gallons, and then I need to go from seconds to minutes. Now, I do know that every 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So I'm going to write that one down. But I'm going to see if the teacher gave me anything. Liters to gallons. Oh, yes, she did. 1 gallon is equal to 3.786. 3.786. And I'm just going to check it one more time. Oh, what did I do? 1 gallon, 3.786 liters. Okay, I did that right. Now, that's it. Those are the only 2 conversion factors I need. So I'm going to get rid of liters first, liters in the bottom, gallons on top. 1 gallon is 3.786 liters. And my liters will cancel. And I have my desired unit on the numerator, but I need my desired unit in the denominator. Currently I have seconds in the denominator. To get rid of seconds, I need to put those on top and minutes in the denominator. For every 1 minute, there are 60 seconds. So 60 is in the numerator. And when I rewrite this, I have 2, 8. Oh, my seconds cancel. Let me cancel those out. So 283 times 60 in the numerator, and that's gallons. And in the denominator, I have 3.786, and that is minutes, are the only unit left. So 283 times 60 divided by 3.786 is equal to 4,484.9444532. That's right for right now. I'm just going to round that to 4485 gallons per minute, but however much you kept is fine.